Mr. Scales here, talking about another thing. To be honest, there in this week or not really like week, like fucking like days. To be honest, there, to be honest, I'm kind of like fucking, kind of like struggle, kind of like fucking. I guess they're basically being like psychically attacked. To be honest, dude, psychically attacked. To be honest, dude. So yeah, that's basically thinking about that though. And in a nutshell, they're like fighting this freaking like piece of crap freaking demons. To be honest, they're fighting freaking piece of crap demons. There, like freaking like knowing demonic possession, and freaking like even freaking like the humblest one, like the most humblest one, or basically the most tame one, like channeling. To be honest, dude. Which one? Getting loose form like thoughts and such there. But now I really want to talk about this basically the fact like think there about the idea of nothing and no, you are nothing and you are everything. But the everything part there. Because for some freaking weird reason itself there, yeah, in spiritual practices, not practices there, but basically in teaching as well there, or revelations or insight there, with the gurus or the wise ones itself there, it's basically like known like, oh my gosh, there, you are everything and nothing there. There's not an issue about nothing that much, but the everything freaking part there because there's some freaking entities there, or basically the dark forces there. Which I know it just sounds like it's basically the entities and stuff there will get latched into you because you are everything right there. You are everything. You are everything, dude. You are you. They are your aspect, dude. They are pretending to be your freaking aspect, dude, even though they're freaking not, dude. They're not there. You'll be thinking about like freaking like a sex spirit or something, dude. But I am freaking like a part of you, dude. Accept me. Like what the freaking hell there, freaking heck there. About also the everything part stuff there. It's really a great thing itself there to have that, not in a context itself when one's basically like now thinking about it, like how the freaking stupid rational mind would, how the stupid freaking rational mind there, how the stupid freaking rational mind would like really like how the freaking this mind or this part of mind would rationalize that thing, to be honest, dude. Because the mind itself would either, if you're kind of channeling like some human beings, it would think like you have like multiple freaking like multiple like freaking identity disorder or something like that there. The freaking ego is freaking retarded, to be honest, dude. Freaking retarded, to be honest, dude. So yeah, or just the freaking mind. It's just freaking dumb, to be honest, dude. So yeah. Or that aspect of the mind there is just freaking stupid there, to be honest, dude. Or just the stupidity of the mind there. And also this freaking entities itself there, this is basically much worse there. I remember like watching this freaking like YouTuber there called The Alchemist, to be honest, dude. The Alchemist there. The Alchemist itself there. The Alchemist basically said there, basically like, oh my gosh, freaking fictional. So also as well there's some fictional characters itself there. For fictional characters itself there. Well, original characters were also like false light or archon or of dark forces, or they can shapeshift and shut. They can shapeshift, or the freaking dark forces there, or entities can shapeshift as such there to take their forms there to take their forms, which is okay. But to be honest itself there, when one itself there is just basically like reading a book there, it's basically like channeling this, you're channeling just basically like reading like I don't know, some freaking like Harry Potter book. They're channeling Harry Potter's voice or something there. Kind of positive something there that sounds schizo there. What about some freaking like dude that watch like a horror video there, like a horror video, to be honest, not a horror video, a horror movie, I guess. Oops, mistaken, but basically like freaking refer to like horror freaking a horror freaking movie. How about that, to be honest, dude? How about that, to be honest, dude? And unironically, I also like said this before. I also said it before already about this fucking like dark force that will utilize your fear to something. You'll utilize your fear to something there. That's pretty much it there. Even the minuscule one that, yeah, we're that's just a fictional character, man, and such. So yeah. Each character and man is such good. So yeah, in a sense, it actually of that there. So it's really, really great to software to freaking like know like what they see done in a work, and just a bit of where it just a bit where you go or be logical there, but in a transcendent way actually there, in a transcendent way there, and such there. Transcendent way and just did not get loose form or get like freaking like astral parasites or something. So yeah, and oneness itself there. No, yeah, nothing. You are nothing, and you are everything. Though you are one with the universe. That's the universe of like a freaking like a higher mind there. Yeah, it was one actually like think about that thing in a nutshell there. Like it's really like what the heck is an idea there? Getting absorbed in their freaking spirits and individuality to get erase itself there because like Mahapralaya or freaking something, dude. Mahapralaya or something, Mahapralaya or something there. Everything would just come back to the freaking source, to be honest, dude. Everything will come back to the source, to be honest, dude. So yeah. Yeah, the issue with the oneness itself, that it merges your existence itself, it merges your existence to the one that created this fucking thing. To be honest, dude, created this thing there. It's just basically the saying itself. There, it's kind of like the idea of the ego, and you ask like the ego speaks itself there. Yeah, in a sense, yeah, it will really, really. If you ask basically Mara itself, peace. Tomorrow itself peace. Yeah, he will give you peace, but it will become, but the longer you stay there, it will become a fucking cage. To be honest, dude. So yeah, and not only that, but basically the moral or ego will become very freaking demanding, dude. To be honest, dude. You must conform to this, dude. You must conform to this. Yeah, yeah, just good, be good boy, be a good boy, just abide, just abide, dude. Just abide, dude. That's pretty much it there. There's no fucking like sovereignty at all there. It's basically kind of like just one-ish stick there. It's basically, it's kind of it, dude. The one-ish stick is kind of like that. Like, oh, you're okay already with God, dude. You're already okay with God. Thinking like what God it is, what God is basically pertaining to be honest. So yeah, it's pretty much it. Freaking, freaking, this dude's, this dude's to be honest though. So yeah, that's pretty much it there. That to be honest, to be honest itself there is just like, hmm, what if it's like really, what if really itself there? I remember this one to Hyperborean knowledge there, or watch that channel there, and the kind, this channel there basically said that, oh my, about a video about a conspiracy, basically said that, oh my, what is basically the point itself is just not knowing there's much there, but what the point itself there is knowing the thing itself there, not knowing, not basically the point is actually not is knowing itself there, because if you did not know, if you do not know what the heck they're doing to you there, it's kind of like, it's the same as the guy that's basically a recording of his surgery there, and just freaking like doctors and stuff is calling him freaking retarded, calling him like really a retard, to be honest, or some retard or something, or just his reproductive system is just really like freaking small. Like, what if really we want to know that thing instance, and how the frick is this freaking dudes there like doing to us? They freaking like loose farming us is basically making us like a freaking battery, to be honest, for him. It's pretty much it. This is scales out, that's it. Really quick video, to be honest, kid.